Good morning. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Standup. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader. Today's topic, values. As an executive coach, I work with high performers like you to help you build self-awareness, understand how you lead so you can be more effective and love what you do. Values. Well, let me ask you this question. Did you know that less than 27% of employees in companies strongly agree with their company's values? That's an interesting. So more than 2/3 do not strongly believe in them. So first, what are values? What are they? To me, attitudes, beliefs, those things that are personally most important to us, that provide motivation for us, provide drive. Those are things that we are always trying to get fulfilled every single day. We want to fulfill our values, right? So let's go a little bit further. Think about your values. Pick the top 1 or 2 values. Put it in your head. So choose your top 1. All right, got it? Define it. What is your top value? I'm going to say that the definition you gave of your value is the behavior that you expect to have it fulfilled. Say it again. Your definition is the behavior to have that value fulfilled. Let's do an example. Suppose you chose, hey, Gary, respect is my top value. Okay, great. Mine is too. Define respect. It's given equal deference. It's given the same deference to everyone in the organization, regardless of their position in the hierarchy. Oh, well, my definition is giving deference to those in the top of the organization. So our definitions are a little different. So you just defined what you expect as the behavior to have that one fulfilled. And I gave my behavior, the behavior I expect to fulfill it. So you might look at me and see how I behave around the workplace. You know, what is wrong with Gary? I thought respect's one of his top values. He's treating everyone lower in the organization like garbage. I'm fulfilling it, but I'm not fulfilling yours. So what's the point here? So when you think about, so let's now think about values. Values tell us how we lead. It tells us the organization we want to belong to. It tells us the environment, the culture we want to create for us. Are we a good fit for organizations? It drives some unconscious biases. So we have these unconscious things going on as well. All right. So as leaders, what is really important? Because this is all about leadership. For leaders, 1, know your values. What are they? And define them. And make sure you define them in terms of the behaviors to have them fulfilled. 2, learn the values of others. Now you're not going to go up and ask someone, hey, what are your values? Give me your top. You're not going to do that. But you can learn with the people you work with. You can see what resonates with them. You can see when they're aligned. We like to get our values fulfilled. And you can see how, hey, when we're aligned, things move along easily. You give someone a project. Like, oh, thanks. I really appreciate the opportunity to do that. They're aligned. You give someone a project, you can see, they weren't too happy about that. Probably misaligned with maybe some of their values or their talents, right? So they might be out of alignment with it. Understand other people's values. And number 3, organizational values. What are your organizational values and what is the behavior to fulfill those values? When you look at the values of your organization, are they written? Are the definitions written? Sometimes it's just words, but are the definitions written so that it shows you this is the behavior to have this value fulfilled? Extremely important. And sometimes there's big organizational values, and then there's also small teams values. All right. So now I gave you those 3 things to think about. Think about the last time in the workplace you were triggered. Something happened. Oh, that's not right. I'm going to say that something that happened was out of alignment with your values. Maybe you saw and 2 workers, one jump on the other, like, hey, what are you doing? Jumping on them. And maybe that was out of alignment with your values. Maybe it was respect. Like, oh, that was not right the way he treated her. That was wrong. If I felt it was right, it might be maybe accountability was the top. Well, I'm good with him holding her accountable because she needed to be held accountable. It was one was out of alignment, the other was in alignment. So as you look around your workplace, where are you in alignment? Where are you out of alignment? Do you understand your values and how they match with the workplace and those that you lead? How well do you lead by your values and how well does that match with those around you? Hope you found that helpful. I think it's something very important that we all know as leaders. Have a great week. See you next Monday morning, 8:30.